Hi guys, my name is Johnny, and today we're going to be talking about a cool new project that's going to be minting on February 20th. It's actually called Polyflip. Now what Polyflip is actually a casino where they're going to be allowing 1,000 NFT mints, which represents ownership in the ecosystem. Now I'm going to be covering a little bit about what it is and actually how you can participate in the upcoming mint, as well as a tutorial on how to get set up and get ready for when that happens. Now, nothing I say here is financial advice. It is for informational and educational purposes only. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I've also placed time markers below so that way you can skip ahead and find the parts that mean the most to you. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Is checking out their website over at polyflip.io. Now you can see here it says double up your MATIC or ETH in one click. They are going to be starting this game with a simple coin flip game, but they will be evolving that, and I'll cover that in a little bit. So we'll go ahead and scroll down here. There's a roadmap. We're in the very beginning phases of this, and so as we scroll down to the NFTs, this is what we kind of want to focus on today. So the mint price is going to be about 60 MATIC, which is about $120 or $100 ish as of today's recording, and there's only going to be 1,000 of these. Now they're going to be launching this on the 20th of February, so just in a couple of days. So we're going to go ahead and scroll down over here, check out the FAQs, and walk through this with you. So Polyflip here says they are a decentralized gaming platform based on a smart contract. And now how they make their fees is that there's a 2% fee every time someone makes a bet. Now that fee is actually split where it actually goes to the NFT holders as a reward, and then the other portion of it goes into the treasury, which they can use to further develop the project. And we've covered the cost, when it's going to happen, and this is going to be important later, but this platform is built on the Polygon sidechain that resides on the Ethereum mainnet. So let's take a look at their white paper here. So we can head over to the white paper. We can go ahead and scroll down. We've covered some of these things. It covers the general mechanics of the game. What's really interesting for us right now is looking at this section here, the NFT holders. Now, if you hold at least one of these NFTs, you do get some benefits. And the biggest benefit is that you are going to get 1.5% of the fees distributed to the 1,000 NFTs. So it shows here, how much you could potentially make, but again, it's going to be really dependent on the volume here and how you can redeem it, what their fees look like. And we'll scroll down here. You'll also be able to earn points, and they'll also have NFT prizes here. So depending on which type of NFT you get, there might be discounts or other prizes that gets airdropped to you. So these NFTs don't have value in terms of just giving you part of the fees, but it also gives you access to more things as the game continues to evolve. So if I were to summarize this, they are really building a decentralized casino with one game to start and expanding further beyond that in the roadmap. But the cool part is they are letting the community be involved as owners represented in NFTs. And the cool thing is there's only going to be 1,000 of these ever minted, and it's going to be about 60 MATIC on February 20th when that happens. So what I want to do is get you guys prepared for this mint, and this next part is going to be the tutorial on how to get that. Okay, so the very first thing that you're going to want to do is get your Metamask wallet. So you're going to head over to metamask.io, and then you're going to go over here, hit download, add this for your Chrome or your browser, and once you have that, it should pop up on this side here. Now, the second thing you want to do is that you want to add the Polygon mainnet onto your Metamask wallet, because that is the network that this project is going to be on. Now, how you do that is you head over here, go over to settings, and then you're going to go over to networks, and then you're going to hit add network, and then you're going to enter these values in here. Now, these values in here are from here as a reference point. I'll also include a link here so you can see that this is the information that you do need to enter. Now, once you have that, you can actually go up to your MetaMask wallet, drop this thing down, and then find your Polygon mainnet, and it should show up something like this. And the native token on Polygon is MATIC. So now that we have MetaMask installed and also the Polygon mainnet added as the network, there are two ways that I'm going to cover on how to get MATIC onto the Polygon mainnet. Now, it's important to know that when you purchase MATIC, ideally what you'd like to do is use a service like crypto.com. What's nice about what they can do is that you can actually purchase MATIC and you can send these tokens out in ERC20, Polygon, or BSC. They do give you options, unlike some other exchanges such as Coinbase, where they only allow you to export as an ERC20 token. Now, ERC20 token is on the Ethereum mainnet. Now, while there's nothing wrong with it, the problem with the Ethereum mainnet is that it's very, very expensive to transact on. So what I would suggest you do is that you would go and check out your exchange and then see what chains they allow you to send MATIC on. And this would be the best and easiest option, because once you've done that, you can go ahead and purchase your MATIC and then you can send it over to your wallet here, and then you would copy this address over here, and this is where you would send your MATIC token to on the Polygon mainnet. Now, let's say, for example, you have an exchange that you're using and it doesn't allow you to send on the Polygon mainnet, but only the Ethereum mainnet or ERC20, that's all right too. So if this is an option for you that you have to use, what I would recommend doing is to purchase Ethereum and send it over to your MetaMask. So you would be the same process where you would buy the Ethereum token, and then what you would do is you would transfer that token over to your MetaMask wallet here using this address here. And now once you have Ethereum in here, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to use the Umbria bridge. So we're going to head over to umbria.network to bridge our assets from the Ethereum mainnet to the Polygon mainnet. So going here, we'll go ahead and click bridge and then bridge assets, and it should load up the app. It will ask you to connect your wallet, so go ahead and do that. I'm going to connect my wallet here. And once it's connected, it should say wallet unlocked on the top right. And then I have a little bit of Ethereum that I do want to bridge over. And I want to make sure that I'm going from the Ethereum mainnet to the Polygon mainnet, and we are using Ethereum. Now, if you happen to have transferred MATIC into your wallet, that's all right too, but you need to make sure that you have enough Ethereum for gas fees. So I recommend is that if you haven't purchased it already, just go ahead and purchase the Ethereum, and I will show you how to swap that later for a much lesser fee. So once you're here, go ahead and decide how much you want to send, but please keep in mind that you want to leave a little bit behind for fees. So I'm just going to do this as an example, and then I'm going to hit send to MetaMask, and in here you can decide how much you would like to pay. I wouldn't worry too much about this right here, but I would just go ahead and click send. It's going to try to estimate how much you're going to be spending. Now, what you can do here is you can hit edit on the fees and hit edit the suggested fees. 35 is actually really good. I would say if you want and you're not in a huge rush, I would go as high as about 70, 75 in Gwei and hit save. It may take a couple hours to go, but it is the best way for you to save money. Okay, so now once you've swapped it, you can actually switch over to the Polygon mainnet and your assets should show up here. Now, if it doesn't, that's all right. What we're going to do is we're going to add the tokens. Now, keep in mind is that once you move Ethereum into Polygon, it becomes a wrapped Ethereum. So what I'm going to do is head over to CoinMarketCap and I'm going to find wrapped Ethereum. And then I'm going to go over here and then grab the contract address because we are on the Polygon mainnet. I'm going to copy that address, go up here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this token, and wETH should pop up, add custom token, and that balance should show up here, and I'm going to import tokens. Now, if you're in a situation, for example, where you have just wETH or wrapped ETH, but you don't have any MATIC, what you can do is head over to this website, wallet.polygon.technology, and what you can do is you can head over to the Polygon wallet, for example, and then what you can do is you can do swap for gas token. And so what that means is that it allows you to swap your current tokens for some gas. So for example, in this case, all I have is the Ethereum, so I have 0.16, but I need at least one MATIC, for example. So I can go ahead and click one MATIC, and then I can hit approve. I'm going to sign this transaction, and then I'm going to go ahead and hit swap. So I should see my balance go from 1.97 to 2.97. In your case, it might be 0 to 1. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to sign this transaction. Cool, so now that's complete. I'm going to go back up here, and this should show up 2.98. So now that you have at least one MATIC, you can actually make transactions. And the best way to swap for Ethereum over to MATIC here is you can head over to QuickSwap. And then what you can do, for example, is make sure that your wallet is connected. And then what you're going to do is select your token. So for example, it would probably be ETH. Again, when you are on the Polygon mainnet, Ethereum is already considered wrapped Ethereum. So you should be able to see it here, and you should see your balance that you've transferred over, and then you can switch over to MATIC. And here you can then define how much you'd like to put in. So for example, if you want to swap in like 0.1, you can get 172 MATIC, and that would get you about 2 mints. And then if you want to go ahead and do that, go ahead and click swap, confirm swap, and then send the transaction over. And the transaction is going to be 0.009 MATIC. And considering that at the time of this recording, MATIC is about $1.80, it is considerably cheaper to do it this way than doing this on the Ethereum mainnet. All right, so there you have it. So we covered what Polyflip is. We've showed you how to set up your MetaMask wallet to get tokens in there on the native network if you can, and if you weren't able to do that, how to get Ethereum mainnet to the Polygon mainnet, and then also a swap to get you set up for the upcoming mint on February 20th. Now, if you want to stay up to date, I'm also going to include a link into their Discord and also their Twitter profiles, so please keep up with them, and I will see you guys again very soon.